So today we're going to do a camera move in After Effects that allows us to do parallax movement. So right now I've got some clouds, stars, and then a background back here. All right, and right now they're just hanging out. There's nothing really going on. So step one is we're going to add a camera. So under Layer, New, I'm going to grab a camera. I'm just going to go with the defaults, nothing fancy. And it reminds me not to forget, very important, that I need to tell all the layers to listen to that camera. Otherwise, they're not going to. So to put them in 3D mode, there's this little box right here. So if I turn that box on for each one of those, that allows me to see them. Now, sometimes you won't see those boxes. You have to toggle those switches on or the modes on down here. So now they're all in what's considered 3D mode. In order to see it, I'm going to go to View. There we go. And this actually is my camera here. I select it, I can see it. And what's going on is actually all my imagery, all the stuff I've been drawing is all in the same layer. So to get that parallax movement, all I want to do is go ahead and pull some of these back in space. And if you look very carefully, you can see your cursor change. I want to go back in Z. Now, as I move back in Z, it does not scale it. So there is something else I would want to do if I had a registered animation, like 2D, 3D animation type of thing, but we'll do that in another video. So if I bring this back to Z, and let me just scale it up manually, good enough. And I'll grab these stars and I'll move them back as well, just a little bit. And I'll scale them up. There we go. So now as I grab that camera, I'm just going to move it in X, and you can see that we've got that little bit of parallax. In fact, let me bring those clouds even closer. I'm scaling down just a little bit. And now as I drift that camera back and forth, you can see. Now, of course, the background needs to be big enough, and we need to, so that I can move this camera around. Real quick, I'm just going to do a quick keyframe for those that need to know. I'm going to open this up, transform. It's going to be the point of interest and the position. Oops, both of them. There. Let's just do a couple seconds. Sure, right there. I'll go this way. There we go. Now you can see that. So that's parallax. Remember, you add a camera. The camera goes on top. All of the layers need to be in 3D, and then you move the layers back in Z or closer to the camera, whatever, and then scale them so they look right. Check out another tutorial I'll post pretty soon that talks about how to keep those actually to the right size if this is animation, so that it stays true to how your original layout was. All right, there you go, team.